I was about to say it's 7, but no, it's 5. We're a little early. Alright. Hello, if anyone's there. I'm streaming a couple hours earlier than usual, but that's because I'm going to stream, hopefully, a little bit longer. Hopefully. It doesn't like to... Hi, Jed. It doesn't like to focus on the canvas for some reason. I'm not sure why. I wonder if I can get it to focus so I just set something else here. Interesting. It doesn't know what to do with all of this white space, I guess. So the original plan was I was going to paint a picture of my cats. And then I was looking for a paper to like sketch out some ideas, and I found a different idea that I had for a painting, and I've had it for a while and I've been wanting to work on it, so we're going to do that instead. And you might notice that it's titled painting a quote-unquote self-portrait. That's because I've had an idea for this. The idea is it's going to be a painting / sculptural piece, but the painting part, and the plan was to call it like self-portrait, but the idea was to do a painting of like a crow standing on a pile of shiny things. So basically my plan is I want to paint a picture of a crow. You guys are going to be upside down, which we'll see if that becomes an issue. Wait a second, let me open some reference photos. There we go, there's one. It's a little bit smaller so I could see. I got a couple of reference photos, but I just stole them off of Google, so I'm not going to add them to the stream because I don't know whose they are. That one. Oh, that's a big one. Alright. And we'll come back for this later. Alright. Make sure I have... Oops. Didn't think that one through. Alright. Yeah, it's very blurry at the moment. There's so much white space, like it finds all of the junk on my table nice and easy. But it's very confused by all of this white space. What can I do? Oh, wait. I think it's figured something out. Okay. You could do it. So I want the bird to be standing on like a pile of things, and then the plan is to extend that pile of things out into like a three-dimensional actual pile of things. But I need to figure out probably proportions. I probably want to go about 1/3 and then 2/3 for the bird, because that's usually a pretty good, like, humans like things in thirds. It's roughly 1/3, so I'll just... I don't want it to be quite symmetrical. And that's probably going to be covered up a little bit with other items is the idea. Okay, and then the bird itself. Oh gosh, it's so blurry! It doesn't find my hands even. Alright, come on. Well, if it stays blurry, but probably once I paint some color on here, it'll be a little bit less confused. Not this one. But, wow. Come on. Usually I can't get it to focus like super close, and now I can only get it to focus super close. It's just very confused, I guess. Okay, let me think about this. Yeah, fickle's a good way of putting it. It's probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't want it to go all the way to the top. I only want it to go. I kind of want it. There's kind of a board. The way that the back of the canvas looks is like this. Sometimes there's a cross beam here. This isn't a very large canvas. It doesn't have one. I don't really want the bird, the top of the bird, to go above this because I was thinking of also painting it on the back, or painting like a slightly different version of it on the back. So let me. It's probably about here at the very tallest. So this could be the top of the bird at the tallest. I think we'll go down a little bit. Probably probably about in here-ish. It's gonna have, we want a little bit of space for a border, otherwise it'll look way too cramped. Let me think about this. I have, oh, wow. There we go. Thinking about this, because I'm looking at a photo and it's kind of, I feel like if I divide it up, hello, my camera's being funky, but I'm gonna do some painting if it ever focuses correctly. It's very confused about all of this white space that doesn't have anything on it yet. It's not sure where to focus, but I'm just sketching out the plan, and then we'll actually put some color down, and hopefully it'll find it better. I am doing a quote-unquote self-portrait, and I say that because I'm not actually doing a self-portrait. I'm doing an idea I've had for a while. I'm gonna do a painting of like a crow. It doesn't look like a crow, but I'm gonna do a painting of a crow and then have it standing on a pile of shiny things. It's my self-portrait. And that's not actually very accurate. I'm gonna go down a little bit. We're gonna go about here for the legs. This is gonna be about the head. And I'm just kind of blocking in a rough shape for now. I don't like that all that much. I'm in like a wrong, I think I'm just thinking in the wrong scale. What do you think about this? Yeah, I really need to do this in like thirds, maybe. Okay, new plan. Oh no, I didn't bring an eraser down, did I? That will be my downfall, is I didn't bring an eraser down. I didn't think this through. Okay, I do have roughly an idea though. So I'm just gonna kind of put a box here. We'll paint over it. So there's, wow, it just really, let's see if I can get it to focus. If I put an object here. Come on, find the orange. You can do it. This is gonna be very annoying if it won't focus. It's like my opposite focusing issue. See, usually I can't get it to focus on things that are really close. Okay, we're gonna set an orange. We're gonna set an orange there. It's gonna be a little weird, but my thought is that hopefully the orange should keep it focused on that plane. So it's gonna focus on the orange. All right, so we have our square. I'm just gonna divide it up into rough thirds. We're going through our orange. And it's not very good thirds. This should be down a little bit. So the biggest, I enjoy painting. I can like, there's something I painted for a painting class. That's an acrylic, which is what we're gonna be doing. Here's a painting I did in oil for a painting class. My biggest problem is, oh man, I'm blanking on the word because I started talking. Proportion. I'm not great at keeping things in proportion. Things always just end up slightly off. Okay. Let's go there. The body's gonna go down to about here. I'm probably gonna look like a chicken more than anything for a little bit. And then we're gonna have got some little fluff in there. got kind of taloned feet. And one that goes back. This is a very rough drawing for now. Bird cryptids can be crow and chicken adjacent as a treat. It's the same thing, right? A crow and a chicken, same thing. I should actually just draw lines on this and go from this reference. Behold, a man! Do I really not have an eraser? Let me see if I have an eraser over here. Oh, I do have an eraser. Haha. We're gonna erase some stuff. You get to see the whole process, I guess, of me erasing everything. And actually trying to go from reference instead of freehanding it. I have a picture up that is almost exactly what I want, so I'm kind of dividing it up into thirds a little bit. And I'm just going to try and get the basic shape in here. It'd probably help if I actually divided it up into thirds. Kind of a flat head, and it goes almost right into the beak, which is somewhat flat and then curves down a little bit. This bird is looking up just slightly more. Oh! I just threw my eraser. But before we get going, let me do this. Let me see if this works. There we go. Okay. Looks like it worked. Looks like it popped up in chat. So, I am doing a giveaway today, and it's gonna be for dice, which we're gonna make on the stream later. Probably around 7 or 8-ish. We're gonna make it. If you want to vote on what the dice should look like, you can go to my Twitter, which I will. There we go. Oops. You can go to my Twitter there. There's a couple of polls there for what the dice are going to look like that we're going to make. And then at around 7 or 8-ish, we will make that set of dice, and then I will be doing a raffle to see who gets it. So if you, I only ask that you show up to this video, and that you be following me, since it's kind of a celebration for reaching affiliate, which was, I was just waiting on the 50 followers. So it's kind of a celebration of getting to 50 followers on Twitch. So gotta be following me, but otherwise just type in ! giveaway in the chat to enter. And I'll probably turn that off a little bit later in the video. Oh, I want my reference photo again. Let's go down a little bit. And there's kind of a, it's got kind of a shoulder, this one. That goes in. It's got a couple feathers that go down. I don't like that beak, but I think I'll probably end up changing some stuff there. It's got some feathers. Okay, I'm liking this shape much more than now that I'm actually thinking about. This is why reference photos are important. And that was I might end up changing these claws a little bit. That was something in the painting class I took. I did a drawing class a while back, and one of the things in that class was doing like drawings of what you see, not of what you are trying to make a painting of, but of what you see. So like in this painting that I showed earlier, like painting glass seems really difficult if you're trying to paint glass, whereas if you have a glass object in front of you and you just paint the shapes and colors that you see, you can paint glass. There's a trick for painting for you. Don't paint the object that you're trying to paint. Paint the shapes and colors that you see in the same spaces that you've in your painting. All right. Maybe I should figure this out so you guys could like look at it right side up. Finish drawing it and we'll think about that. Above. I think this needs to be longer, actually. This is gonna go here a little bit more. I'm actually gonna probably make it. In this case, I am actually just painting what I want, or I'm drawing what I want there. Because maybe I'll bring up. I think I'm gonna bring up the trash a little bit. We'll add a little bit more depth, anyways, and then I can cover the feet a little bit, which will be the hard part. So. Okay, we've got some feathers here, and then we've got some feathers here. And the tail. Kind of in the middle of this, and it goes all the way out here. It's not actually very... there's some wing feathers here. I'm gonna switch over to a different reference photo in a moment. So I want to kind of double check my work a little bit versus some other photos as well. All right. Again, I'm kind of, I don't know about this beak. I feel like there's something wrong with this beak. This needs to be more. Oh, I think I'm seeing what's wrong with the beak. It curves down more at the end. Like it curves down fairly far, and then the bottom is actually pretty... Okay. So it curves quite a bit, and then the bottom, I think that's a little bit better. And then there's some... And then it has an eye. Oh, that looks like a seagull, guys! It looks like a seagull! I've just realized that it looks like a seagull. I think it's the face. Here, I'm gonna flip it around. Here, come see the seagull, guys. I think I just drew a seagull. Wow, it really does not want to focus on things. Come on, it never focuses on what I want it to focus on. There we go, look at that seagull. Isn't that a lovely seagull? Oh boy. It's the beak. I'm having trouble with the beak. And the head is a little bit funky. I think maybe I made the head a little bit too wide almost compared to the body. Let's make it a little bit more svelte-ish, maybe. It needs to be okay. The beaks are fairly parallel, like and then this one just goes down slightly and then it curves. Like towards the end, it almost just goes. No, that's too much of an angle. It goes like that, and it lines up. I think I'm going too long. It's not quite as wide, as long as the head is wide. Now I'm regretting erasing this. I feel like the first beak was best. Maybe that's somewhere closer, and then the eye needs to actually go over a little bit. That beak is still wrong. I think maybe it needs to come further in too, is my other issue. Anybody know how to draw crow beaks? I just want to get this shape right, and then we'll start putting down some paint. Just kind of a soft curve down. And then this is just a little bit narrower, maybe. And then it shouldn't go up as much. Still looks a bit like a seagull. I'm wondering if once we add some black paint, if that'll help. I know it's the beak a little bit. The beak's just not quite right. Let me go to a different reference photo and see how the beak looks on there. I think I'm trying to make the beak too long. No. I think we're going to leave this for now. We're going to leave the beak for now. It's just going to look like a seagull for a little bit. Might be how it's attached to the body too. Let's maybe make the head a little bit rounder. I think maybe my bird's just too chubby. Different. Fat boy. He's a fat boy. It's a burb. It's a burb for sure. I might move to just a different reference photo that has a slightly simpler shape. Borb. Boyrb. Oh, that's hard to say. Boyrb. Boyrb. I think it's because I'm trying to draw it on its side, and the photo that I'm looking at is not quite that way. Okay, I'm switching to a different reference photo, and then I'm going to add in some of the details from this. I still have kind of a very faint outline here, but we're going to go. And it has they all have kind of like a little bit of a nose warmer, seems like. Okay. Goes down fairly quickly, and then kind of angles a little bit. Curves around. Oops, I need to go down more. I made it kind of chubby again, I feel like. But yes, please feel free to enter the giveaway. I'm not gonna, have that go until the end of the video. But feel free to enter. You just do ! giveaway in the chat and it'll enter you in. Its body is at like a 45-degree angle. I think I'm just not angling it enough. Eats ticket. No, don't eat the ticket. But how will you find out if you win? Well, while I try to draw this bird for the 4th time, I think that's a better angle. Primal Insight. Okay. Well, I attempt to draw this bird. I'm trying to figure out what sort of. I think that I don't have to go that far. Oh, that's about there. And then the tail comes about here. And then there's wings. That looks more like a... No, I think this is working. This is working. Did I just say... Okay, well, yes. While I'm trying to draw a bird, I'm trying to think of, like, what sort of thing I want to work on next. Or, like, maybe a different project to work on while I'm also doing, like, dice stuff. I'm not sure if I want to, like, start doing more Twitch. I do enjoy doing Twitch, so, you know. Or start trying to make some YouTube videos. Or actually go try and do some voice acting stuff. Or, I don't know. My current fixation is Minecraft. I got that recently, which was dangerous. Still looks a bit like a seagull. I'm now realizing how much crows and seagulls look similar. I think this, it's like the head needs to go into the shape of the beak more. That wasn't a bad beak shape, so I can still see it, but. I'm trying to figure out like time though, because that's the big thing, right? Because like, I was also thinking if I tried to do any sort of Minecraft stuff, I don't know if I'd want to stream it or if I'd want to like try and do videos, because I feel like Minecraft can get kind of boring because it can be a lot of the same stuff over and over again. Let me look at it upside down and you guys can see it right side up. Still a little bit chubby, I think, but I think once I change that, it'll be just a little bit too much here. Once I get rid of some of that. I think it's starting to look a little bit more like a crow. And then I'm going to go back to the original reference photo that I had, and we'll figure out some of the legs and stuff, I think. The beak's still not quite right, to be honest. But I think I'm going to end up just kind of messing around with the beak after I start painting. I do kind of like the legs on this though, because they're kind of back here. I go in. This reference is facing the other direction from what I'm currently looking at. Has like something it's holding on to, which is kind of cool. Somehow this bird is balancing. See like some of the other leg back here, but it's kind of blocked by stuff. Maybe I'll have like that leg doesn't quite seem balanced, but let's go to a different photo and see here. I think, you know, I think my problem is I'm just not angling it enough. I think the bird needs to be a little bit more up and down. I think that's my problem, guys. I think that's why it looks like a seagull. It's because it's too like it's like leaning over. We need to go, like I said, it's at like a 45-degree angle almost. It needs to be like this angle. So the tail needs to be going like here. And the wing should be going kind of here-ish. And then I think that fixes it. I think that was my issue. I'm gonna go back out to kind of my other bird design a little bit. Go out here. There we go. I think that's better. I want it to be sitting here, and for it to be sitting here, it's kind of... yeah, it's sitting up a little bit more. Now it's balanced better when I add the feet. And the feet are a little bit longer on the feet. That leg is definitely at a weird angle, but yeah, part of it is I kind of want the leg underneath the eye almost. That seems to be where it's balanced, is if the toes are kind of under the eye. It kind of starts back here. Did I make it too chubby again? Is that what's going on? Or maybe this should just be a little bit longer. That's not quite right on the toes, but I'm just trying to get kind of the basic locations in for things. All right. Who knows, Jen? If you're the only one that shows up and enters the giveaway, I guess you'd win by default. Hopefully more people show up. Okay, I think I'm liking that better. Let me flip it over so that I can see how it looks upside down, see if it looks a little bit more proportional. Yeah, I'm liking that better. That feels a little bit more proportional. You need another ticket? No! No more tickets for you. It's still a little bit chubby, maybe. Other than that... But yes, burb! It actually looks like a burb now. Okay, I think that's good. Let's get just some color in here so that it's not so boring. So, I mean, the obvious choice would be to go black, but I kind of think maybe some really dark blues. Well, do some really dark blues instead. I think it'd be kind of cool if it was in some, like, if it didn't really have any black, it was just all dark blues and purples. Like, I'm pulling out my blues. There's a white that's open. Maybe some, you know, bronzes and stuff in there. there. I like the dark red. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge for me, I think. Like, just trying to paint something in slightly different colors than normal. I do always love a good umber. So this is a lot of paints. I'll go through these. I think there's some. These are the same. That one will go away. Do I not have any other ultramarine? Did I use up my other ultramarine? I think I must have gone. Oh wait, there's that one. I might need more. I might need to open the new one. So I think those. I think we're gonna go for kind of the darkest tones, and then I'm gonna work my way up, kind of like in a in plein air drawing. And one of the cool things about the in plein air drawings, like I always kind of hated them a little bit, right until I was done. And one of the cool things, and that's usually in oils, because they mix together differently. But one of the things that I liked about those was that you put down like a wash in the opposite color from what you were doing. And so like if I'm gonna go mostly blues, I'd probably put down like an orangish wash first. Orangish wash. That's hard to say, orangish wash first. Sounds like a Christmas carol of some sort. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try putting down a very, very faint kind of orangish color. Water it down a whole bunch. Okay, we need to add just the tiniest bit of red. This red goes a long ways. But yes, I have so many ideas for things that I think it'd be fun to try to do. I just have to figure out a direction I want to go. Like, do I want to? We're adding that much red, and we'll see if it's too much. This red goes a long way. I kind of just need to pick a direction and go. That's my issue, is that I just don't know what direction to go in, so I don't pick a direction. And then I don't get anything done. So, it's kind of a yellowish orange. Maybe I could have put a little bit, oh, there's a little bit more red on the thing. I do like working in oils. Oils and acrylics are kind of two different they're two different mediums, obviously, but they're completely different to work with. Oils is a little bit more like sculpting. You have you put all your stuff down, and it's kind of about moving it into the right spot. It's a little bit more three-dimensional, whereas the acrylic is more about layering. And this one would, honestly, I think this would look nice in oils, but the nice thing about acrylics is that they dry, well, one, it's a good thing and a bad thing. They dry really, really fast. So, since I want to do some resin tonight too, and not just painting, it's easier for me to do acrylics so that I can move this around and it'll be dry already. That's a little bit more yellow than I would have liked, maybe. Where's all this black coming from? Was it already on this? Oh, yeah. But yes, I'm debating if I want to like add some new, like start branching out in what I'm making for like my shop. Like I said, might be fun to do something playing Minecraft. I'm very new to it, but it's fun. Like either stream it or do videos. I do enjoy making videos. It's just a lot of work to edit. But I think I need to figure out a different time to do that, because I feel like Wednesday nights and Saturday nights are kind of my art nights. So maybe like Saturday during the day or something for like video game type stuff, or at least non arts and crafts stuff would be Saturday during the day. I don't know. That's a little bit more orange. Use one of these. Like I said, I'm watering this down a lot. I want it to just be kind of a little bit of a color that might pop through every once in a while. Like, I'm watering it down a lot. I just want it to kind of tint the canvas a little bit. Oh, it looks more yellow on there. Let's add a little bit, tiny bit more red. Yeah, but yes, there's so many directions I want to go. I just gotta have time for all the directions I want to go. Time and money, depending on what it is. Well, not even depending on what it is, because time is money to a certain extent. I have some ideas for some more, that's fine. Some more kind of like resin things I think it'd be cool to make. Kind of a weird orangish color. For some reason it's looking almost green to me. Maybe it's the angle I'm at. I think this will be fine though. I can still see the pencil through this, which is what I want. And just kind of orangish. And it's fine that it's varying in tone a little bit. It's a little bit more yellow in some spots, a little bit darker orange in others. This isn't really going to show through, hopefully. It's just going to be, if we go with kind of a loose painting style, there might be some little highlights of this orangish, yellowish color underneath. Alright, cool. I think we've got kind of that flushed out. Like I said, I'm going to kind of go for the style that I did before, where you go from like the darkest to the lightest, and it always looks kind of funky at first, I feel like. Okay, need a bit of blue. I think I'm going to mix that with some black. And I'm also going to pull out some alizarin crimson, which is a kind of a dark maroony red color. Oh gosh, if I can get this black open. I'm going to do something. Don't do this. Paints can be poisonous. I'm just stupid. Please don't do this at home. Okay, here's some black. And I'm going to pull out, so we've got ultramarine blue, Mars black. I'm going to pull out some, eats paint. Do not eat the paint! No! I think Jen is hungry. It sounds like Jen is hungry in the chat. Just keep eating everything. Come on. I do really like this red color because I want some kind of purpley colors in there. And I'm gonna put a little bit of purple on this palette as well that I found. This is acrylic, okay. Grumbacher purple, alright. You were very hungry. Go eat something. It's dinner time. Well, actually, I don't know what time it is for you. This hurts my fingers. Okay. Gotta eat the food. The food's important to live. Ooh, this is a nice dark purple. This is darker than I thought it would be. We might use a bit of that. Oh, eating's hard with the plague. That sucks. You'll steal a banana. Bananas are good for you. I am unfortunately allergic to bananas, which makes me sad. I like bananas. I'm allergic to a lot of fruit, actually. This also maybe a dark purple. All right, we're gonna start with those. Oh no. Oh, about being allergic to bananas. I'm allergic. I know. I love fruit. I love fruit. Melons are the worst, which is sad because melons are delicious. But yeah. Let's add some green over here. But yeah, bananas make my throat itch. I'm not like super allergic. I can still eat them, and if they're like processed in any way, they're fine. So like, I can eat like banana cream pie and stuff. I'm just allergic to the raw bananas and watermelon. All right, let's see here. We're gonna start with the darker colors. It looks like the darkest colors here are the black and the purple, but I think I want to make a really dark blue as well. So I'm gonna take some of this black, some of this blue, mix those together. And it looks almost black, but it's like a really, really dark blue. I might need to add more blue, actually. That looks very black. Yep, we're gonna add a little bit more blue to that. There we go, that's a little bit more blue, a little bit, not quite as black. The thing is that like if you add a little bit of blue to black, it honestly usually makes it look blacker, because it just, like, I don't know, I feel like black is usually, you think of it as being kind of a cool color, like blue. Just a good sized brush. I guess this brush will work. We're just gonna get some of this paint onto here. And let's figure out where some of the darkest points are. Okay, I like so there's kind of a shadow under the face. A little bit into the wings. Yeah, this will be a, I'm definitely not going to get this done today sort of project. And I just set this off to the side. Grab a little bit of purple. A little bit of blue. Okay, and there's gonna be some kind of dark here. And just gonna be some black kind of around the eye a bit too. And the eye's a little bit lower than I was thinking before. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this paint in there. Grab some more purple. I'm just gonna grab some of these darker colors and just kind of fill in where it's darker. I guess I'm not really going for what I said I was gonna go for with the layering too much, but there's because unlike with oils where you get the colors from beneath, because whenever you place down more paint, you drag some of the paint that's already there up with it. With acrylic, it's, like I said, it's more about layering with acrylic. So we're just gonna add some colors and stuff here to get the basic shape and get all of that, the darkest spots filled in. But it's kind of nice to have a little bit of the yellow poking through. It just adds a little bit of depth to it, which is kind of nice. A little bit of some feathers poking out, that would be kind of nice. There's kind of a wing here. We're going to add kind of some of this underneath where the wing is. Alright, just a little bit under the wing. And I'm adding some more of the blue and the purple color just because I like a little bit of that variation in color. Alright, I'm going to do the bottom of the tail. So most of the tail is the bottom. From where we're seeing it, we're kind of looking up at the bird a little bit. So there's just going to be a little tiny bit of shine at the top, but most of the tail is going to be the dark colors. And that kind of feeds into the bottom of the bird a little bit, which we have the light kind of coming down from the top a little bit, kind of my plan is to kind of have the light coming from like here-ish, coming down. So, you know, there's going to be more dark colors like underneath the wings and underneath the bird. So it's going to be kind of in shadow. That's kind of my plan. I want it to be a little bit darker, maybe. You know, I want these colors in there, but I kind of want it to be a little bit like kind of dark and mysterious, and then I'm gonna have it holding like really bright beads in its beak. That's kind of my thought. I want this is gonna eventually be like kind of a multimedia piece, because I like to do that. I like to cut holes in canvases and like sew things in there, or I added a clock to a painting once, which was fun. No one expects it, which is just kind of fun. I like doing something a little bit different. More purple. I'm not really adding the purple or the blue with any rhyme or reason. I just want some of those colors in there, and they're gonna get covered up a little bit anyways. Oh, I should glue some dice studs to the Hoard of Shinies. I've been like slowly collecting some just random bits and bobs over the years because I've been kind of wanting to do this, but I should add some dice. That's a good idea. I think this is not quite as dark. Let's add some reds in here, maybe a little bit of a lighter red. Let me clean my brush. That is a good idea though. I had a few ideas over here, like paintbrush, some string, pieces of old keyboard, an old paint tube. To be fair, I had this idea before I started making dice, so I didn't even think about that at the time because I wasn't making dice at the time. Add some red in here. Let's add some more of the purple, but just a little bit. I'm doing it just a little bit softer, kind of dry brushing it on almost, because I don't want to lose the lightness. We'll add some white and stuff at the top, but I don't want to make it super dark. What do the wings look like? is kind of some darkness under these wings here, because there's kind of some bottom of the wings there. Alright, let's add some more of the red and stuff up on top of the wings. This thing looks so messy so far. That's the thing with like painting and stuff, is it never looks like anything until it's like done. At least for me, it just looks like random scribbles of paint. And then once it's done, it's like, oh, okay, that's a tree or something like that. It's probably kind of weird too, because I'm using all of these colors in something that's eventually, hopefully, going to look kind of black and white. Because the plan is for this to be a crow when I'm done. Oh, wait, we need some more of the dark here. I'm kind of going off one of the reference photos that I have because I liked the lighting in it. It seemed to kind of match up with what I was thinking originally. Let's see. We'll get I'll get out a finer brush and stuff in a little bit and start actually adding some details and stuff, but at the moment I'm just kind of getting the basic shapes in. Get some of this under color. Banana stolen. Excellent. Gotta eat the banana. Yeah, I do like bananas. Alright. If there's anyone who has joined us, I am doing a giveaway. And to enter, you have to be following me, and you just type !giveaway in the chat, and it will enter you. We're going to be making a set of dice at around 8 o'clock-ish, probably, or it's 6 o'clock for me right now, so in about 2 hours. Probably about 2 hours-ish. And then we will give those away on stream. I'm celebrating reaching affiliate, so got 50 followers. I'm kind of liking it. It almost looks kind of watercolory, I feel like, at the moment with the colors. It's kind of funny, the yellow and everything. And a little bit of this, let's add a little bit of the purple. I do want to kind of cover up this yellow, because it's not a very crow-like color. The beak, I think I want more blue though, because it's going to end up fairly lightly colored because it's very reflective. Got kind of a shape now. I haven't gotten the legs. Maybe I should paint the legs in. Let me grab a... I usually do more of like painting in more solid areas of like each color. Let's see here. Let's just do that in black. Then I'll paint over it. Let's see. Actually, the legs are going to be lighter too, for the same reason, because they're also shiny. Oops. Top of my paintbrush came off. These are not new brushes. Had these for a while. Alright, let's think about this. Again, I'm going for kind of a watercolory look here, so I'll just water that down a little bit. I'm just getting the kind of the basic shapes in at the moment. It's got kind of a bigger hand with the claws coming off of it. Perhaps more like a little bit more like a robin foot or something, but that's and this one can go, it's gonna go down behind a little bit, kind of have, it'll be holding on to something too, but it'll be slightly covered by stuff, I think. It looks a little funky at the moment. I feel like its legs are maybe in the wrong spot or just too small. I think I need to make them wider, maybe. I think I'm a little bit thicker. They look like they're gonna snap in half at the moment. Oh gosh, I don't need that. Let's block this person. There, did that go away in chat? Did I block him? Can I? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to ban. Ban, not block. Gotta love those bots. Alright. It's kind of cool all it actually, I kind of like it all watercolory almost. I'm tempted to kind of leave it with the funky colors. I might leave it with the kind of the funky colors. I feel like it works. It's a little messy at the moment, obviously. I think I like it with these colors. Maybe not the legs, but I'm just kind of figuring out where those are going so far. But I feel like it looks like a crow from far away. Yeah, the legs are eluding me a little bit. Not quite sure. I feel like they're just at the wrong angle, maybe. That is the nice thing about acrylic and it drying fast, is that I can just paint over those in a little bit. I think it just needs to be up a little bit higher or something. Not sure. The legs are a little bit funky. Go back to my reference photos. I think they're too far away from the body. I think I need to like kind of bring them up and bring them a little closer to the body almost. If they're gonna be standing like that, or yeah, if it's gonna be sitting like this, I think it almost needs to be a little bit more perpendicular. That might be my issue. I kind of bring it up here almost, and then have it holding on. A bit more like a parrot. Yeah. I think I'll come back to the legs. The legs are a little bit funky. But we can add some more layers to the bird up top. I think I do need some white now. Is this white still good? Oh, it is. Excellent. Oh. You're the only one in chat at the moment, Jen, so I'll ask you questions. if you feel up to it. If not, just feel free to ignore me. Do you watch a lot of not a lot, but do you like what sort of Twitch streams do you enjoy watching? Or do you not watch a ton of them? Or I don't know. Do you watch a lot of art streams, or why did I wander that down? I don't know. It's a little bit. I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. We're gonna go a little bit more pink. Start filling in some of the lighter areas here. Game streams. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. How did you find my stream? Or did you find the dice first and then end up here? I'm realizing that I don't actually know. It's a little bit lighter maybe than I would have liked. That's okay though. Oh, okay. I guess, okay, I couldn't remember which way around that was. I need this one up. Yeah, like I said, I'm debating whether I want to do more, like, Minecraft streaming, but I need to figure out probably I'd figure out like a different day and stuff to do that. Or just a different time slot. I don't play a ton of games usually, is my only thing. But also I just don't make the time to play a ton of games and stuff. So, you know, if I set a time to stream them, then I would have an excuse to play more games. I'm not a huge, like, gamer, though. Let's add a little bit of detail to the wings, because they're a little bit bright at the moment. I'm just going to grab some black. Let's see here. I'm going to add kind of some individual feathers here. I'm going to start kind of sectioning the wing off from the body a little bit, and then I'm going to add some like individual feathers by just kind of darkening underneath where the feathers are, if that makes sense. So like if I go like this, it kind of delineates a couple of different feathers. Suddenly those lines are shadows. Oh, I don't know, this year has been a year of figuring out what I want to do with my life, to a certain extent. Like, what do I have, what are my options, since I did have, like I said, I had a desk job for 5 years or so, which I quit a little bit more than a year ago to go finish my bachelor's degree. And then I finished my bachelor's degree in May after quarantine started, which made it a little weird job hunting. I was luckily okay financially just because I had been working. But it's been a weird year. I'm very lucky in certain regards, like with financial stuff. But I don't know, I'm still figuring out what I want to do with my life. I do appreciate that you have stuck around, Jen. It makes me, it's always like fun when I see familiar faces in the chat. It's like, oh, I know this person. It's not like we've ever met or anything, but it's like, I know this person. They've been here before. They have D&D lore. Yes, you're my hype man. It's yeah, it's. I don't want you to feel like you have to be here every time or anything, because I know stuff happens. You do have lore. Do you have any new lore that you would like to share with the chat? I'm always interested in your D&D lore. It's fun. It's like a new story every time. Sorry, I'm going quiet for a second because I'm trying to follow this and get these in the right spot. Make it so you guys can still see what's happening. Ooh, that's cool. So let's see. Game you're gonna run is gonna have a character fight his alternate timelines. That sounds really interesting. That stuff, I don't know. That stuff messes me up. The like time travel stuff. I'm just like, ugh. No paradoxes. I'm so confused. All right, where's the eye go? Like right here-ish? Yeah, that's a good spot for the eye. So what I'm going to do is there's some more dark here. Let's see. The final boss is him as a lich. Liches have a hard time existing in the universe. The timelines are to help him exist and he controls them. Ooh, that sounds really cool. That sounds like a really cool backstory. It's all very complicated and interesting. Alright, so it looks like there's it has kind of a layer here of the wing. There's kind of a layer. So let's add a little bit of dark underneath this. Make it look more like a layer. I feel like a lot of D&D characters have a little bit of a messed up backstory. Just because you don't go to fight dragons if you, have a good home life. Why would you leave your home to go do dangerous things if you had a good place to be at home? Let's see. Ooh, let's see. Lord will explain that Time BS and also a very kissable Drider girlfriend. Let's see here. We're gonna add. This is kind of outlined in black a little bit, but it's very light there. You know, I was kind of worried when I started this about all the weird colors, but I'm really vibing with all of these colors together. Like, I could have just painted this in black and white, but I'm liking it with all the color. It's still a little muted, it's a little watercolory, but it's a little bit more. Just a little bit more round up here. Let's see. More like this, actually. This is more of the shape. I'm gonna go with that, actually. Oh, thank you. So I'm like I said, this is kind of a challenge for me a little bit. This is different than how I normally paint, so I'm enjoying that it's turning out into something It actually seems pretty cool or interesting. I wasn't sure how well it was gonna go. Alright, so actually I'm gonna add some lighter. I'm moving this up a little bit, so let's add some more of this light pink maybe. I'm sure my painting teacher is screaming right now because I'm mixing this color with my brush, not a palette knife, but it's so small. And I want it to be a little bit funky anyways. Ooh, that's a little bit funky. I think if I was going to try to pick another time to stream, it'd end up probably being during the day on Saturday. I'd probably do an evening Saturday and a during the day on Saturday. Cause I'm pretty busy otherwise. That's the thing is figuring out time, cause. Alright, I don't actually like that. That's gonna get covered up. We're gonna see if I can get rid of some of this paint. That's a little bit sad. That didn't quite work out. This is the nice thing about acrylics. It is water-based. Actually, that worked out almost better than I would have expected. Let's see if I can do a little bit of that here too. Alright. Cool, I'm gonna go back in with the black then and outline that again. And then it does have kind of a little bit more black towards the, but let's add some purple there. Add some purple. That'll hopefully add a little bit of color. It still looks very black though. Let's add some of this pink back in here, just because I ended up going almost down to the white of the canvas. It needs a little color, so I'm going to just add a little bit of that pink there. And a little bit of the gray coming down is fine, maybe a little bit of purple. That's the thing with acrylic, it dries so quickly. Yeah, we'll add a little bit of purple, that's good. There we go. No one need to know. Making you think about the Raven Queen universe equivalent. I do like a good Corvid. I have plans for a Warlock that I want to play eventually. And I've already figured out that I want to go path of the chain where you get a familiar. One of the paths for Warlock you get a familiar. And I want to go that direction, and he's going to have a magpie. Because I feel like that's fun. And then I'll just use like the Raven stats. Because I think there's stats for a Raven. They're about the same, right? Maybe Ravens are a little bit bigger than magpies, but they're all Corvids, it's fine. Let's make this a little bit more smooth. There we go. And then let's see, these feathers are almost a little just kind of longer. There's still some sort of, you know, kind of loopy feathers here. They're a little bit shorter and kind of soft, rounded, a little soft, almost like scales here. Just gonna add a little bit of detail with some purple. It's a little bit lighter than the black. And then actually, let's maybe use the purple to add some shadows here. My purple is getting dry. Now it's way too wet, but let's grab some off to the side. There we go. All right, let's see here. How do these sort of attach? They kind of layer up, like, and then next, like you can see, like along the edges, they start to like kind of layer here. A little bit of pop there. All right. I'm so worried that I'm gonna overdo this. That's I'll get to a point where I like it and then I'll just keep going. I'll overdo it. But I think I'm gonna have to overdo it a little bit. Oh, that was what I was going to do. I was going to make it so you could see the eye. To do that, I'm going to get some more of that pink. I need like a light color to go around the eye. I think the eye should go about here. I'm just going to go around it with that for now, and I'm going to get the shape because it's a little bit kind of R-shaped eyes. There, now it has a little bit of an eye now. I feel like that's not that. I'm going to hold this up so that I can see it. Slightly different angle. Yeah, I think that's in a good spot. Never mind the legs, but I think the eye's in the right spot. It's coming along. It's coming along. Whew. There's that. I'll just slowly build up some more and more details. This is actually coming along faster than I was thinking it would. Let's see, and then the beak, actually, I don't know on this beak. Maybe let's do like kind of blue on the beak, first of all. Let's see here. Before I do that, I'm going to take some of a darker color, maybe this purple. I'm going to kind of trace the shape of the beak that I want. And then we're going to take a lighter color and actually fill in parts of that, because I'm going to use some blue here. The beak is actually fairly lightly colored, or it's fairly light because of how shiny it is. There's a lot of light bouncing off of it. So let's see here. I'm going to add this light color around the line so it's a little bit thinner. And definitely here at the tip. Oops, I didn't do that quite right. That's It's not quite the shape that I wanted. It's not bad, but it's not the shape I wanted. Grab the black again. I do like painting. It's one of those things that I guess it kind of fits in with, I said before, I feel like there's two things that I'm good at. And one of them is painting, and one of them is singing. Those are the only two things. Everything else, I'm like, I feel like I am mediocre at many things. Purple. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just pick up a lot of different hobbies, and I don't become great at any of them to a certain extent. And there's kind of a part on the beak that's kind of roundish. So let's add that in a little bit. That purple is a little bit darker. And I actually want this to go up a little bit more. I want there's a little bit of a height difference between the beak and the top of the head. There we go. Just a little tiny difference. Let's add some lighter color there. Maybe some more pink. There we go. We have kind of an outline of the head now. Got kind of the mouth a little bit more. Slightly lighter purple. Let's add some of that maybe. There's some kind of lighter spots here. This black line needs to extend though. That's good. Alright, I think it's looking like a crow. Let's see here. Still need to figure out the feet, but that's okay. Oh, I forgot I have cookies over here. Just a second, I'm going to eat the cookie. It's always different seeing things from like far away Like, I'm working on all these little pieces up close. But putting it a little bit further away from me, it's like, oh yeah, that does look like a crow. I think that looks like a crow. I don't want to lose all this color in the face, but I also want to clean things up. I think let's clean up around the wings here first. Try to smooth this out a little bit. I'm going in with the purple again to give kind of my outline, because it's not quite as harsh as the black, but it's still fairly dark, so I can kind of use it for shading a little bit. You know, I might end up cleaning some of this up by putting a background color in. I do have kind of an idea for a background color. I think I'm gonna go, oops, that wasn't quite dry yet. It's okay. Maybe I will add the background so that if I want to add like the feathers and stuff back in, it'll be easier. My plan for the background is kind of various browns. What's going on with this one? Weird. So we're going to grab some of that. What is this one? Raw umber? Raw umber. Do I have any sort of like... Ooh, you know, this might be the color I want actually. One of these. I think I want sort of a bronzy color. Oh, this one is solid. Some of these are very old. Let's try this one. Ooh, that one's very gold. That's not quite what I was going for, but a little bit maybe. I might do a little bit of this one. Let's go for a little bit more bronzy. Let's see, what do I got? I think we're gonna go for that one. We're gonna go for a little bit of this gold. Mix it in. It is acrylic, okay. Just wanted to double check that. I got some of these from my grandparents' studio. My grandfather did a lot of oil painting, so I just want to make sure that it's not oils, because that would not mix well. I'm gonna need more paint, I think. Grab some more white and brownish, maybe. I'm gonna go for kind of a I'm just gonna go for kind of a neutral brown color. There's gold in here. And actually, I think I want it to be darker towards the outsides and then get lighter on its way in. So let me take some of this brown and start putting it kind of around the corners a little bit. So I want it to be kind of darker out here. We'll get a little bit lighter as we work our way in. This would be easier to do with oils because they stay wet longer. And so it's easier to blend them. And I'll kind of ended up one color, that's fine. To be fair, I could go back in later and paint over this in oils. You can put oils over acrylic. You can't really put acrylic over oils. It will not work. might end up doing different layering for the background. We'll see. There we go. I like that kind of, this is kind of the color I was going for. It's kind of a very neutrally, you still love Borb. I'm pretty happy with how the bird's turning out. Let's try to get some good outline there. I'm definitely going to need some more paint for this part. No, let's get some more paint. I don't want to get any paint on my sweater. I usually will wear paint clothes when I'm painting because I'm a mess. Come on, get out of there. But I was cozy in my sweater already, so I decided not to. I think you're still the only one that signed up for the giveaway, Jen. Man, I thought I advertised that there was going to be a giveaway. Figured people would be interested. Oh, that's true. That's true. It's not 7 o'clock yet, which is probably what people are expecting to a certain extent, because I do usually start at 7. That is a good point. People are probably expecting me to start at 7. Oh, I was gonna add a little bit more of a light color to the top of that. Oh well. And then I actually want a thinner brush. I'm gonna pick up some of this one. My biggest problem when I paint with oils as opposed to acrylics, so much more used to acrylics, that I will just straight up stick my arm into my paint with oils. Because I'm so used to, like, you see how I have my canvas resting on the bird? Because it dries, acrylic dries so fast that this is already dry. Whereas with oils, even with like a medium that speeds up how fast they dry, you know, it still takes 24 hours at least. If you don't have something to speed it up, it takes like, what, 2 weeks for it to cure? Because oils cure, don't dry actually. So yeah, I will straight up put my hand in the paint without thinking about it. Like it looks pretty good on the screen. I am sitting very like close to it, so I can see all of the little brush strokes, but it's kind of like, I feel like on the Twitch stream it's not quite as individual pieces. It's a little bit more all put together, which is kind of nice actually, because usually I have to like take a step back for a minute and go, is this looking correct? But I have a screen in front of me in which I can kind of see it. I like painting. It's good to be painting again. It's been a while. I haven't really... I said I graduated in May. I haven't painted since May. Because I took a painting class my last semester? I don't remember which one it is. And I haven't really done any painting since then. I've been staying busy with other things. I'm glad that I ended up doing painting. Let's see if we can get that to ombre a little bit. Got that a little bit wet. This coverage isn't great. I added a little bit too much water, I think. Let's add some more paint here. And then this down here is going to be a pile of random bits and bobs, so I don't really need to fill that in yet. That's going to be something different. Alright. The problem is that this keeps me from talking, so it's gonna be kind of quiet while I'm... Let me take that out of my mouth. Ooh, no, there's paint on that. It's old paint, but still. Probably shouldn't have that in my mouth. I can taste it, so that's not a good sign. No, don't eat the paint. Reminder to anyone watching, do not eat paint. There can be poisonous things in the paint. I think a lot of them don't have as poisonous. Yeah, do not eat the paint. No, do not eat soap. Bosun's not even here to agree with you that people should eat soap. Well, I guess that's good on my end. I don't have to deal with two of you trying to convince people to eat soap. Or convince me to eat soap. Not sure which one. Oops, that wasn't quite as flat as I wanted. You only eat pretty soap? Oh, okay, that's fair then. That's fine. As long as it's pretty soap, you can eat it. That's how that works. I do like making soap. Maybe I'll have to make soap on stream at some point. That would be a little bit of a setup. That'd be kind of a setup though thing though. I have to figure out how to set that up. The problem with soap, and pretty sure I've mentioned this before, with making soap, is that the smallest amount that I can make at a time is 10 bars. And it just doesn't sell. And to be fair, I haven't really put a whole bunch of time and energy towards trying to sell soap like I have dice. But like my grandma made the good point that like I like going to like craft fairs and buying soap because I like smelling the soap before I buy it, which you can't really do online. I mean, no one's really going to craft fairs at the moment, hopefully, but back when those start back up. It is much easier to create a large amount of soap compared to dice, which take a long amount of time to make individually. Yeah, whoever wins these dice, don't expect them like super soon. I do still have to finish them up and everything. Oops. Just a second. Oh, I put it in my mouth again. Ugh. There we go. I put my hand in the paint. There we go. Cover that back up where I put my hand in it. Going back to an earlier topic though, I am thinking of maybe trying to stream Minecraft, but I don't know if I want to stream it or try and do like YouTube videos of it, because I feel like Minecraft can be very grindy. So I guess if I was going to stream it, I'd want to get some of the grindy stuff done off stream and then only have interesting things on stream. I don't know what people who stream Minecraft usually do. I'd consider no video edit. That's part of the reason I enjoy streaming, is because no video editing. I don't like editing videos. There's definitely an art to editing for sure. But like some people are good at it, some people enjoy it. I'm not one of those people. It's just so much work to edit things. So yeah, and like I'm leaning towards streaming, but again, I don't know if it would be boring or not because of having to like grind for things. I do think that if I was going to stream, I'd want to try and get some sort of server set up so that I could play with other people too, because that's what I enjoyed doing. Not necessarily like voice chatting and everything, but like then other people would have things going on, hopefully, on the same server. Like we could go check out what my brother's built or a friend has discovered or something like that. But I'd have to figure out how to do that. Alternatively, I feel like I don't know if it was because I was running Discord too, but it was definitely trying to lag when I did stream it that one time. But it sounds like we have one vote for streaming versus videos. I need to figure out when though. Like, I don't know, I feel like let's see, what am I doing during the week? What am I so busy with? I have something Monday nights, Tuesday nights maybe. Actually, Tuesday nights. Lord on Osmosis votes count as 10. Yeah, that's why you have a little diamond next to your name, didn't you know? It's really just about all the voting. A little bit more gold and a little bit more white. Thought osmosis decrees it as such. Well, I mean, I was looking for feedback, so I'm glad that someone has an opinion. Like I said, I was just worried that streaming it could end up boring. But now that I'm thinking about it, every time that I have like played Minecraft with friends, we've always found something different and interesting to do. So I'm sure I could find something different and interesting to do every time too. I suppose I could do it not every week too. I could do it like every other week. Tuesday nights might be the night for it, because Thursdays and Sundays I've marked as my days off. I mean, Friday nights I have a weekly Zoom chat with friends. Saturday I have this, Wednesday I have this. Monday nights I have a thing with my family. So that really only leaves Tuesday night. A little bit more white and a little bit more gold, maybe. And just a little bit more white. Yeah, let me pull back out the smaller brush. So I'm going to kind of go in where these feathers are, because I do actually want those sticking out. And I'm going to go back in with the black and go over those. I just want to remember where they were because I like the location. So we're going to kind of cover the little pokey bits there, but... Oops, just hit the screen with my paintbrush. I'm liking this kind of brownish background. I feel like it makes the bird pop. Makes it pop a little bit more. Oh, and I can just paint over these legs that I don't like. Refigure those out. And I can still see them. Alright. Let's switch over to my smaller brush. You know, I was just thinking about it. I was like, there's probably a lot of things that I am doing, like, wrong in my painting. Like, before when I was like, I probably I should mix this with a palette knife and not with my brush. And that sort of stuff. But I suppose if it gets the effect that I want, does it really matter? That's a real question. It's like language. There's like two schools of thought on language. And one of them is that like grammar and spelling and everything are the most important. And the second is that conveying meaning is the most important. Because, I mean, that's what language is for, right? Is for conveying meanings to someone else about something. Hi Nate, how you doing? Oh, I am very tired today because I stayed up after we finished playing games last night, and I should not have. And then I had to get up at like 10. But yes, hello! If you want to join the giveaway, and I know you don't play D&D, so you don't need dice, but I have a giveaway. We're gonna make some dice later, and the plan is I'm gonna make them on stream, and then have a giveaway for them, and then if whoever wins doesn't use dice or need dice, but yeah, if they don't need or use dice, then I will make them a piece of jewelry or a tray instead. Tired. Oh no! Why does everything hurt? That's not good. You've been getting up earlier than I have. Although, to be fair, I feel like you have more trouble sleeping than I do. Oh, you started moving things in today. I forgot. How's moving? How is that going? Hey, if you can make millions off of selling my single set of dice, please let me know how you did it. If you didn't see my existential crisis texts at 2 a.m. last night, or this morning, I guess, about making a living. Oh, but yes, if you want to join the giveaway, in the chat, type in !giveaway, and it will add you to the raffle. There we go. Gotta get that lid on. Oh, I already have gold. Probably should have added more white than that, but that's okay. I'm excited for us to be able to, like, meet back up again. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's perfect. How long have I been going? I've been going for about 2 hours. Just about 2 hours. If you, not right now, but if you watch back the beginning of the stream, I spent a lot of it just trying to draw a raven. I'm glad you could tell it was a raven. It looked like a seagull. When I was trying to draw it at the beginning, it really looked like a seagull. Something was wrong. I think the beak helps in the dark colors. But yes, about 2 hours. And I'm gonna switch over at about 8 o'clock-ish to making dice. The only person in the raffle so far is Jen. So if people want to get in on this, they need to join. You join the giveaway. If you want dice made by me, or if you don't use dice, you know, a custom tray or a necklace. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I started a little bit earlier today because I was figuring I was going to do a slightly longer stream with doing something and then dice. And also, since I was doing a giveaway, I wanted people to have more time to show up and enter. Oh yes, you do have to watch out though. If you enter, Jen might eat your ticket, so that is always a danger. She seems to be very hungry tonight. She keeps trying to eat the paint. It's a bit like a cat or a 2-year-old now that I'm thinking about it. Wait, what's good? The paint or the, like, eating tickets is good? I don't, is this Tide Pods all over again? Jen, don't start the next Tide Pods. We don't need the youths. I feel like they're probably high in fiber, right? Right? Isn't that always the joke with eating papers? It's high in fiber. Maybe that's just me. Oh. I feel like this is working out. Yeah. I'm still pleasantly surprised that this is working out well. And I wasn't sure that it was going to. I'm doing something a little bit different than my normal painting kind of style with the Raven, because I was originally gonna do like you know, just black and white sort of thing, but I decided to do pretty much all colors instead. It's like dark blues and purples, and I painted it over like a yellow base so that a little of that would poke through, just for contrast. And I feel like it's worked out. If I don't knock things over here. I just put my finger in. I put my finger in the purple. Get a little bit more brown. I now have purple paint under my fingernail. I accidentally stuck my thumb in it. This is why I usually wear paint clothes while I'm painting, because things like this happen. So I'm keeping this white because this is going to be kind of a pile of like shiny garbage that it's sitting on. You know, if you look at the title, you notice that I have my Twitch stream titled "Self-Portrait" in quotes. This is an idea that I've had for painting for a while, of doing a crow or raven or something sitting on a pile of all sorts of different items and objects and stuff, and have it, the title was going to be Self-Portrait. Let's get some of these brush strokes out. And then the eventual plan will be, I'm going to have like a string of like brightly colored beads hanging out of its mouth and stuff, and like standing on all sorts of different things. But my eventual plan was to turn it into a sculptural piece where the canvas will be standing upright, and then there will be all sorts of other trash that acts as kind of a podium to it, as like a base to the painting. So it'll extend from the... When did I put my hand in the black? Where did that come from? But yes, the eventual plan was then to... Here, I'm going to flip this around. You guys will be able to see the bird. Hopefully. And then I can work on up here. But yeah, make it like a sculptural piece eventually. Birdie. Yeah, you guys get a look at the birdie now while I paint some background. It's a little bit light here, I'm noticing. There we go. This is a little bit thin. I'm gonna probably add some more paint there. I'm noticing now, because I watered it down a little bit. Stretch! Oh, that's a good idea. I need to remember to, I'm thinking of things to add to that down there. I know. Time to stretch. It's a good idea. I've been sitting here hunched over this desk for 2 hours. I need to remember to maybe put some different things there. Cause like, so I was thinking of adding like, I will go find a kitty cat. The problem is that I don't always know where the cats are. And also that I'm usually working with stuff that the cats shouldn't be getting into. So we just get kitty cats to come in and hang out, you know, cat summoning circle. Yeah, they just come and hang out whenever they want to. They get to come scream outside the door and hang out in here for a minute, depending. So. So I'm still thinking of what I should, so other ideas for the channel points thing. I'm trying to cover up some of this dark spot here. How, so I will read your text probably after the stream, Nate. How much more do you have to move in? So it sounds like you said you got your bed set up and you're gonna get your other stuff moved over. That's exciting. I do actually want to try and figure out how to set up like my own server to a certain extent. I think that'd be cool. Oh yeah, no worries. I figured that you were probably getting to sleep more than I was, or that you were just busy with something else. I don't know. I don't know. There's some people that get like super uptight about if they don't get texts back, but I think maybe it's just because I forget to text people back enough, or I don't text people back enough that I'm like, they're probably busy, or just don't have the energy, or I don't know. I don't take it personally when people don't text me back. You should be in by tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's all the little things that'll take a little bit of time. Oh, so just you are moved over for now. And yeah, all that stuff. But that's exciting. Have your own place. Yeah, see, I don't do that either though. I don't know. It seems like that's a fairly common thing that people do. Like, I do operate under the assumption at all times that everybody I know hates me. But I don't usually focus on not texting me back for that. That's just a constant thing. That's one of the reasons that I don't text people to a certain extent, is just because I'm like, they can message me. I don't wanna bother them. I'm realizing now that as a kid, I just assumed that I was annoying. But also as a kid, I didn't care. I was just like, yeah, I'm annoying, whatever. And now as an adult, I'm just like, I'm annoying. And I know this. But I feel like there's a look into my psyche that you didn't need. Yeah, you can still see that dark spot through. Let's try and cover that up with some more opaque. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kids are just annoying. There's definitely looking back and going, oh, I was such an asshole. But at the same time, it's like I can't. There's not much I can do about it at this point. I can acknowledge that I was an asshole, like, middle schooler, and just move on, and hopefully not be like that anymore. And sometimes still be like that, but hopefully not nearly as much. background on here. Might actually get... This is going faster than I thought it was going to. I figured that it was going to take me a long time to get things painted. I'm going with, I guess, a little bit more of a fast and loose style to a certain extent, which is a little bit quicker, maybe. I'm also not doing a ton of detail at the moment. Like, obviously, I just have the bird, and then this is all kind of very rough colors at the moment on the background. I just wanted to get kind of this in here so I knew what colors were going where. This is going to need probably another coat of thicker paint over it. I might go over this in oils. You can go over acrylic with oils, but you can't go over oils with acrylic. And part of the reason that I know this is because the paint, to seal your canvases before painting on them, you have to put, like, these canvases, you know, this hasn't been painted yet, except that it has, because canvas is a fabric, obviously. So before you can paint on it, you put down like a layer of paint called gesso. It's just like a cheaper white paint. And that fills in the fabric so that all of your paint doesn't soak through. It's like a base layer of paint that you let dry, so it makes it so that the other paint doesn't all soak through. That should be a little bit darker right in here. And that's acrylic based is where I was going with that. That's just like a white acrylic paint, basically. I can't remember which art. I had a painting teacher once who was talking about how they tried, I think it worked out. Instead of getting like gesso, which is what you usually use, they just used like white house paint. And it seemed to work just fine because it's just white acrylic paint as the base. But you can paint over that with oils, but you can't paint over the oils with the acrylic. I think this is a little bit light over here compared to here, so let's add a little bit more of the darker brown, and I think we'll be good. Oh hey, speaking of cats, do we want a short cat break? Let's take a short cat break. I hear one outside the door. Just a moment here. Short cat break. Ooh, let me set my paint up and my paint down. That's the nice thing about acrylic, is that it dries super fast. And also can be a bad thing about acrylic. Just a second. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Yes, I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to pick you up and show you off. Look, here's the kitty cat. Wait. Here, I'll switch to... There we go. Here's the kitty cat. He's unhappy that I won't let him run around. Here's the Fitzy boy. Actually, now he seems pretty okay with me just holding him. Nope. Buddy, where are you going? You can't just run around. But buddy, you gotta sit up for your adoring fans so they can see you. Look, it's you. It's you. We just use his tail as a paintbrush. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, buddy. I think you're gonna go back outside the craft room. I can't really paint with you in here because I know you and you'll get into all the paint. Or try to claw things that you shouldn't. Hold him by the legs. I am holding him by the legs. Oh, you mean his upper legs? He's pretty okay. He's just not interested in being held at the moment. He's calming down finally. Oh, wait. Amber, if I get enough... Oh, wow. I'm not painting with my cat. If I get enough subscribers. To be fair, that was the original plan for today, was to paint a picture of my cat. And literally, like, right up till, like, half an hour before streaming, I was going to do a picture. Oh, let me go back to the bird. I was going to do a picture of the cats. I'd have to do non-toxic paint. Probably find finger paints. I have some finger paints. I don't know if I would assume those are non-toxic. I could probably find non-toxic paint and let my cats walk through it. I don't know that they'd be too happy about it though. Or I could make some sort of non-toxic paint. But yes, no, I was gonna paint a picture of all of the cats up until about half an hour before this, and I went looking for a piece of paper in here to draw a couple of ideas down before the stream, and I found my piece of paper with my idea for this one. So that's how we got here. But no, maybe I'll have to do a picture of the cat at some point. I have an idea to do a painting that's like a top down on all of the cats sleeping in a box together, because I feel like that'd be cute. And I have lots of reference photos of all of my kitty cats sleeping and being all snuggly. Here, we're taking a short cat break. Go to my pictures. Let's see. Oh, let me find some pictures of snuggly kitties. Wait, I had a good one from the other day. Let me find that. Here's one. Here's a good one. There's Koshi and Knot in the cat bed, all happy together. You can see Luna kind of off up in the corner there in a different box. But Knot is very cute, and she loves snuggling. And she will snuggle, she loves snuggling with us, and she loves snuggling with the other cats. The thing is, the other cats aren't always as interested in snuggling with her, and so she will wait until they are asleep and then slowly lay down, partially on top of them, and if they start to wake up, she'll pause and wait for them to settle down again, and then continue slowly laying down on top of them. That's a darker picture. Yeah, here's her and Koshi again. Look at them. They're so photogenic. Fiddle. There we go. Look at them. Look at the babies. So cute. Yeah, all the cute kitties. Alright. Little babies. Yes. Knot is getting bigger though. Which side? Yeah, this is a little bit light right here. We're gonna make this just a slight bit darker to because it's kind of fading off. We just wanted around the bird. That should be easy enough. That's dry. Just add a little bit of this. Mix it in. A little tiny bit. Boop. Oh, I was talking about this earlier, Nate, but I should talk to you about it too. Cause you saw that I streamed Minecraft once. I hadn't really played Minecraft before that. And I was debating whether I wanted to stream Minecraft some more. Probably wouldn't do it. I'd have to figure out when, because I don't know that I'd do it on one of my normal crafting days. Is that a little bit? That's a little bit better. Let's just add a little bit more of that. But if I was going to do that, I might want to figure out how to set up a server so that I could get on it even when other people aren't on it, but then I could still play with other people. We could still meet up and play on it, because that'd be fun. Because then we could do some bigger projects and stuff. Ooh. Oops, that didn't work out how I wanted. That's not what I want. Just a second here. Oof, I just got all sorts of cat hair on this now. So much cat hair everywhere. Now it's on my painting. Get off. somehow I did not fix that. I think I made it worse. I'm gonna get a little more of the dark brown. But I don't play a ton of games. Part of that is because I don't make the time to play a lot of games, and if I did set up a time on Twitch to play more games, I probably would. Or at least a time to do things that are not arts and crafts. Could do like, I don't know what the just chatting section is of Twitch. Is that just like hanging out? I feel like that's kind of what I'm doing anyways. I just have a project to work on at the same time. I feel like that one scares me because what if no one shows up? And then I'm just talking to myself, which is kind of what I do anyways, I suppose. But at least when I'm doing this, I have something to work on at the same time. I suppose that works better for people who have a lot of people that show up usually, so they know that they'll have people to chat with. There we go, that's a little bit better. There we go. There we go. That's looking a little bit smoother. We're gonna add a little bit more up here. Try and get this to go out a little bit. It's kind of a harsh line there at the moment. I might think I'm probably gonna have to end up doing that with like another layer. Because again, I made this very thin, so I'm probably gonna have to do another layer. But I think that's pretty good. I could probably start resin stuff sometime here soon. Let me put some of this stuff away. See if there's any other little pieces that I want to finish up on this bird here. Oh, I forgot that I had green out. Let's add a little bit of green to this bird. It's kind of a fun dark tealy green. Where do I want to add some teal? Let me look at my reference photos again. I think I'm going to want to add some, start adding some in here maybe. I don't know if I like that. Doesn't quite match. I think maybe once I add a little bit more it'll be fine, but I guess I'm just trying to figure out kind of use some of this green in kind of some shadowy areas maybe. Around the eye a little bit. There's already some kind of greenish color in here just because of the blue and the yellow, so add a little bit more actual green maybe. A little bit more kind of some of these darker areas. I feel like a little bit of green would be nice in some of these sort of darker bluish and yellowish and purplish areas. maybe a little bit in some of the shadows on these wings. Kind of mix up some of this purple here, and that'll make it look a little bit darker. And some down over the black of this tail. We'll see if that ends up popping out a little bit, if we'll still be able to see the green. If we do, I think that'll be a nice subtle little thing. Hello! I feel like it's been so long. How are you, Beta? You've picked a good night. I'm doing a giveaway tonight. So we're gonna be making a set of dice, and then I'm gonna be doing a giveaway for them. So if you type !giveaway into the chat, you can win a set of dice. Also, if you go to my Twitter, you can vote on what the dice should look like. There's a couple of polls there, but that was a lot of information. I'm just excited to see you because I feel like it's been a while. All right, let's do some purple here. We're gonna add a couple of spots here where I had kind of feathers. Oh gosh, life's been a train wreck. Did you finish your, was it a quarter semester though, at least? Hopefully that'll take some stress off, or have you started up again? I don't know. I know you were doing finals at one point. Oh gosh, so sorry to hear that. Hope things get better for you. I just figured this is like it's not really 2021 yet. Like all of the stuff from 2020 is kind of leaching over a little bit, because I feel like there was stuff going on at the beginning of 2020, but like the pandemic and everything happened, you know, in April, so we've got until then at least. Starting up in a few days though. Cool. Well, it's nice that you got a little bit of a break then, it sounds like. Well, no, except it sounds like you've also been busy with other stuff. I'm gonna hold it away from me for a second. I kind of like it like how it is. I don't know if I want to add too much more. I like it with the green. It's got all kind of the rainbowy stuff. It looks kind of washed out on the camera, honestly. It's a little bit brighter in real life. It's a little bit of a warmer brown. Everything's a little bit bluer on the camera. But I think I'm liking it. Kind of like it like this. Sorry, Nate, you're outnumbered. There we go. I think I like it like that. I just need to figure out the legs now. And I think I'll have the crow done. Do I want to add? I'm worried that if I add too much more, I'm gonna mess it up. I do like it how it is. Do I want to try adding some detail to these wings? I'm gonna mess it up. Oh, I don't think I messed it up too much. And because I figured around 8 o'clock-ish we'd switch over to dice. Because the plan was to do about a 5-hour stream. I started at 5, so probably about 2 hours per resin seems about right. And we've been going for 2 hours and 40 minutes or so. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is there anything else I should... Am I missing something? Is there some, like, in the wings here maybe? A little bit of some darker? Oh, yay! Now there's at least 2 people in the raffle. But yeah, I'm wondering if I'm missing something. Yeah, I don't have anything else set up, but I did figure out how to do a giveaway in Streamlabs. I'm just wondering if this is a little too light, maybe. I need to figure out the legs, and then I think we'll be good to go. We'll switch over. Ah, thank you. I am happy with how this is turning out, because I've said before, this isn't really my usual style. It's a little bit, I got some darker brown here, get off. This is a little bit different than my usual style, so I wasn't quite sure how it was going to turn out. I think you guys are I think we're 50-50. No, actually, I guess it is to a certain extent. Okay, yeah, I guess you guys are in a majority. That's fair. That's fine. You guys can have it. Yeah. I was laughing about the fact that for some reason my stream seems to attract lesbians. Not a complaint, just funny. I'm like, how did this happen? Where did all these lesbians come from? Alrighty. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. So I need to do the legs. My only concern was that this light yellow here blends in with this, but I think maybe I have enough of the darker colors here that it fills it. It has kind of that imaginary gap to a certain extent. Ah, it's the D&D. Click clacks. How did you do the little TM? I never know how to do that. My voice is getting a little sore after about 3 hours, though. Is an emoji? Oh, okay. I like that. That seems very accurate somehow. It is true. It's so funny. I feel like a lot of the D&D groups that I've played in, there's been the token straight person. There's not like the token, yeah. There's never the token gay in a D&D group. There's always the token straight person. Alright, legs. Let's figure out the legs. Let's maybe go... let's go purple. Let's see here. I think we want to go kind of down. Wow, they couldn't do it. Wow. I've you guys have watched Critical Role, right? Some of it. That's valid. That's valid. Well, oh, okay. One of the guys on there, all of his characters end up being bi, and I think it's because he likes romancing characters, and he just wants all of the options available. I'm pretty sure that's why, but it's just like, I respect this. It's like he just wants to romance some. No, it's Liam. All of Liam's characters end up being bi. I mean, Talison's current character is Ace. But yeah, I think it's probably, that's my theory, is that he just wants all of the romance options. It's like playing a video game and wanting to have all of the options open for romancing the characters. I do. Gilmore was great. Why not? I mean, it's fun to play all sorts of different. I like the variation in playing characters, so it would be fun to play a straight character. I think it'd be fun to play characters of all sorts of different backgrounds. That's the fun part, is changing it up every time. I do think that some people use D&D as a way to explore different identities, though, that they wouldn't necessarily get to, or that it's easier for them to explore different identities through D&D compared to real life. So, oh, if Gilmore is in your game, you're going to romance Gilmore. That is true. That is fair. That is valid. Like, if you've got Gilmore in your game, you've got to try and romance Gilmore. Does that look? I think it's thin again. I just am not getting the legs right. I think I made these too small compared to the bird. I think that's my problem. Let's try making this a little bit bigger. I think maybe they need to be a little bit longer. Yeah, these legs need to be longer. That's my issue. We're gonna try and clean up some of this. Oh, I bet that's been interesting. Yeah, I bet that's been a little... Like I said, it's fun to try out different things. I have a character with a completely different background each time. Part of the reason... So, I'll bring up my Warlock character that I want to play at some point. Part of the reason that he came about is because I usually, like, I always make characters with, like, super sad backstories, because we were saying before, you don't go off to, like, hunt a dragon if you have a good home life. Like, you'd be at home most of the time, unless it's, like, your job or something, but, I was trying to figure out a character that had a good home life and still went off to go, adventure. I'm like, what would drive them to do that? And so that's the idea for that Warlock character. Because it would pretty good home life and everything, but that looks a little bit more like a foot, but I don't know, I don't know if it looks proportional. Or, I don't know, does it look broken at the angle that it's at? Let me add a little bit more black here, maybe. Oh, you still here, Nate, or have we scared you off with all of our D&D talk? Go over that for now. I think I'm gonna block some stuff in with some paint. So it's gonna be standing on something there. Actually, let's make it standing on like something that's kind of like up maybe. And then we'll have some more stuff here. Kind of trying to get an outline here. There we go. I think that'll be cool. Let me go over this. There we go. That is a terrible foot. I think we scared him off. Well. That's okay. Maybe I can just put like a back claw here. And like kind of have it kind of hidden. There we go. I think that kind of works. The legs look a little janky. The legs look a little janky. Alright, I'm gonna switch it around so you can see. I feel like it doesn't look too bad upside down, but the legs are a little funky right side up. I don't know. Wrong. Are they just back too far? I think they're back too far. I'm looking at it. I don't know. Thoughts? Are the legs just like back too far? Is that what's going on? Something's weird. Are they weird or are they fine? I think they're fine? Alright. Again, I was saying at the beginning, proportion is what I always have the most trouble with. Cool, so I like my multicolored bird. That looks like, from far away, it looks a little bit more muted because there's so many colors in it. And then up close, there's lots of colors. And then I need to do the pile of stuff. And I think to be. Here, a second. I think we'll be good to go. I think I need to add some more highlights maybe. Maybe add some highlights to the eye and stuff. Make them look a little bit more shiny. Pop. But yeah, okay, I think maybe the legs are okay. I'm just squinting at it now. It looks like a crow though, that's the important thing. And then I just need to paint the bottom here. And this will be ready to go. That's exciting. That took less time than I thought it was going to. Although it works out perfectly, because I figured that was going to take me quite a few sittings. But it works out because now I can switch over to resin. Last minute voting for, put that up a little bit. Oh, wrong button. I have a couple of polls over on my Twitter for what this set of dice should look like. It's going to be a set of giveaway dice. And so if you want to have a say in what they're going to look like, make sure you vote. I'm going to be closing that up here in a moment. I'm just putting some stuff away. Back to this. You see me put everything away. It's very exciting, but then it's not just a giant picture of my face, which is weird. Hopefully I remember to actually continue. That one's all dried up, but well, this one's all dried up. Maybe I'll end up putting it in the thing. Okay. All right. Have that stacked there. So I'll have until 8, I think, and then we'll close that poll. Let me start pulling stuff out though. We're gonna do a set of dice. I'm tempted to just do a set of D6s, but I said I would do a set of dice. So we'll do a set of dice. D6s are much easier to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D12. 7. There's a setup. Set of 7. Oh, let me. I like the D6. They're easier to make. Let me. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh, I'm going to change the. Stream title. The cube. The claw. You've missed my whole thing about Minecraft. Okay. I was debating earlier before you showed up, Beta, whether I should start streaming Minecraft, because I got it recently and I'm having lots of fun and I could spend way too much time playing it. Like, way too much time playing it. There's so many things I want to build. It's a problem. So. Oh, I hear another kitty cat. Okay, we're going to take another short kitty cat break while we give everyone a chance to, that's not my mouse. There's my mouse. While we give everyone a chance to go vote on Twitter. I don't know that anybody will in the next 5 minutes, but we'll have a kitty cat break. Hello. No, come here. Come here. Oh, come say hello to the people. Your adoring fans. She's She's actually the least annoying cat. That's really funny. I was like, I don't know if people would want to watch me play Minecraft. I feel like that could be boring. So it's kind of funny that you like watching Minecraft streams. Hello. Hello, Not. Don't bite my face. Look. Say hello to the people. See, I could probably, well, not right now, but see, she's the only cat that is actually pretty okay to have in the craft room. Not while I'm doing resin or anything. But she'll actually just go sleep, like, on the chair at the table behind me instead of trying to lay on whatever I'm working on. She's a baby. You're a baby. Yes. Yes. Are you here to scream and or get cuddles? Oh no, I think I hear Fitz out. Fitz is out there now too. Do you have terminal baby disease? They're saying you have terminal baby disease. Oh, I'm getting cat hair everywhere though. This was a mistake. You're, here, I'll go back to, you can see her sitting here. Yeah, she's very sweet. Yes, I am very sweet. I'm gonna put you back outside. You're so funny, cat. She's just sitting here. I'm gonna put you back outside. You wanna go hang out with Fitz? Go hang out with Fitz. Oh, I think she's purring, guys. She's purring. Oh, it's so sweet. You wanna hang out on my shoulder? She's the first cat that I've had that is a shoulder cat. She'll just like, yeah, see, look at this. Look at her. She's just a shoulder cat. She just sits on shoulders. The problem was, there we go. Not too long ago, she likes to ride around on our shoulders while we're in the kitchen especially. And not too long ago, she was riding around on my brother's shoulder while he was cooking in the kitchen. I think he was cutting up like raw meat, so she was definitely interested. And we think maybe she fell asleep or something, because he noticed that she was starting to slip off of his shoulder, but he was like in the middle of cutting raw meat, and he's like, it's a cat, it'll be fine. And apparently she fell off, and I think I was down here, I just heard a thunk, because apparently she fell off, and she hit she face planted into the floor. She like hit half of her face, and then like set a paw down, and then like hit the other half of her face. She did not land on her feet at all. So my brother was like, I feel so guilty. I'm like, she's a cat. She should have landed on her feet. This one's on her. Oh gosh. Yeah, this one, when she was smaller, she would climb us while we were in the kitchen. She'd like straight up like climb up our pants and stuff. She doesn't do that as much anymore, but I think that's partially because I know when she wants up, so I just set her up. Okay, baby, I'm gonna put you back outside. You're very cute, but you're a little, okay, this is like it, No, Fitz, you're not coming in. Oh, here, let go of the sweater. Ah! Get your claw out. There we go. Alright, the kitties are gone. Cat. Hello, and welcome to Cat Microphone. That is funny though that the coincidence, yes, is her sweater now. Yeah. Oh no, so I have a sweater that I wear around the house that has buttons in the front. I think I've worn it before. It has like, it's wool and it has like sheep on it. But whenever I wear that sweater, she tries to eat the buttons. She's already broken one of the buttons. She like chewed it in half. And she'll like sit on my lap and try to like eat the, she'll just try to take the buttons while I'm wearing it. It's an issue. She's not getting my buttons. She will push my buttons though. She's obviously doing that. Okay, let's see here. Dice. It's 8 o'clock. Let's go see what the polls say on Twitter. What's all this? Okay, okay, polls. Let me actually, sorry, that I had all sorts of new notifications on Twitter all of a sudden. Let's go see what these say. Alright, so it looks, I set the time wrong on this one. I set it hour off. So it looks like we're gonna do cool colored, so blues and greens and purples. It is forbidden shirt kibble for sure. Smoky watercolored and foil flakes or tinsel. Probably foil or flakes. And let's see, watercolored, blue, greens, and purples. Well, let's see here. What colors do we got? Probably that purple. And we could make a green, maybe. Oh, that green's not bad. Pouring out the colors. Ooh, actually, that's kind of a nice one. For the watercolory one, I usually do more of the translucent colors. Not as many of the opaque ones. Although we could do like some opaque and some translucent. Maybe. So I think we're going to do translucent colors, and then flakes or foil. I'm going to pull out, I have some color choices there. I'm going to pull out, there's a darker purple, but it doesn't work great. Oh, I did, so I tried out ooh, that might be cool to try. I got a thing that's a multi-chrome powder from Solar Color Dust. It's kind of hard to see because this is somewhat flat, but you can see the orange to purple. I feel like that'd be cool on dice. Yeah, I love multi-chrome. It's so pretty. I got it when I ordered the heat-changing powder for Jen's set of dice. I'm just waiting on the flowers now, and then I'm going to start on those. Oops. I do like anything that has sunset vibes. Let me show you guys the sunset dice or the sunrise dice. I think I showed them off already. I'm gonna pull one. I'll pull one out of the tumbler here. I could actually start making dice here in a second. I'm just thinking. I did, and these are a little grimy at the moment. I did make. Oh. Never wants to focus. These ones, I'm really happy with how these turned out, partially because it's all shimmery, like opaque, except for the blue, which is translucent, and it's honestly just kind of fun like that. Like, here, just like, let me get, there's all sorts of plastic polish on this, so it's a little bit, like, kind of dusty at the moment, but yeah, went from like yellow all the way to blue, and it's all shimmery. I'm really happy with these ones. I should have a set of these available in the shop next set. Yeah, that was the idea. I was trying to do like sunrise dice. Okay, but we're doing watercolory dice. We've got some colors to pick from. All right. Let's see here. Grab a few things. We're gonna look through a few things. Probably I I think I have kind of an idea, to be fair. I think I might go with foil, just so I don't make the Astral Sea dice again. I could go with silver tinsel, or I could go with a sheet. I think I'm gonna go fairly simple. I'm gonna go fairly simple with these dice. They're gonna be, I'm gonna use like clear resin. I'm gonna put blue and purple and green Astral Sea 2 Electro Food. I'll put that away later. Okay. Yes, I do like those Astral Sea dice. I have the two original sets that we did. I have tumbling at the moment. There's some greens, there's blues, there's purples. So I think, oh boy, please do not snort the Astral Sea. I feel like there's so many problems with that. There's this one too. That's supposed to be green, and it's not. Yes, this one's supposed to be dark green. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna do gold foil, a little bit of gold foil in like a clear resin, and then I am going to do like a drop of green and then blue and then purple and then kind of swirl them. I think that's gonna be my plan. Go kind of simple. I think that'll look pretty, and I think that's my plan. Ugh. What is this box from? Let's see, what colors do we want? So that purple, obviously. Should I go with these? These are kind of, I think that'll end up kind of oceany if I do like these three. But I mean, I could go a little bit more crazy. I don't think those match as well. See, that might be kind of fun though. Do like the fluorescent green and the kind of tealy blue and the purple. So like that, or that. I think this is more, I think this one's brighter. I think let's go with this. Oh, actually, I'm wondering if the fluorescent green mixing with the purple will cause some problems, because this is a little bit more yellow. I think this one pops more. Let's do the one that pops more. I'm just gonna go for it. And we're gonna be doing, like I said, I'm thinking clear resin with like a drop of each of these in it. Oh, let me find those colors. And then those will swirl around in it, kind of swirl together a little bit. I think that'll be pretty. It'll be kind of oceany. It means that you're a VIP member. If you hover, I don't know if you're on your phone or not. If you're on a computer, if you hover over it, it says what they are. But no, it means, I don't know what exactly that does for you, but the few of you that have pretty much been here from the beginning, I marked that down on yours. So you have it, Jen has it, Bosun has it. I think Nate is a moderator, so he doesn't have it. But there's a few folks. And I think pretty much all it does is make it so that, like, if it's like subscriber only chat, you can still chat and stuff like that. But there's not like a ton of benefits to it, except that like you get a fun little diamond next to your name. All right, let me grab colors. So I'm talking fluorescent green. I think that's this one, and this one. Is that the right blue? Did I grab the right blue? I figured at the very least it's fun. You can brag that you have a VIP badge or something. All right. So I got these. This one is not mixed at all. Do I want to do the foil? You know what I'm realizing? I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't do gold foil. I have a couple of other options here. I could do silver foil instead, which might be cool with all the cool colors. Or I have some multicolored metal foil. I think this one might be a little bit far off. I might want to experiment with this one a little bit more before just doing it with, I don't know that this would, I don't know about that one. I worry that the silver would be too similar. Like it might blend in a little bit. That might be nice. Thinking about colors. Like I think that this would be pretty, but I think I want to go fairly simple with these. Just so I know that they'll turn out. I'm more of a gold foil kind of person. What do you guys think? Gold or silver? I did get some other cool stuff for resin. I was ordering something for a different set of commission dice, and I just got some other stuff too. So while I'm talking about that, I'll show you what else I got. we've got one vote for each. I got some little peppermints for next Christmas. It'll focus. Little peppermints for next Christmas. This is little. Oh, hello! Thanks for following. If you're in the chat, you're just in time to enter a giveaway if you want to for some dice that we're gonna make on stream. These are smaller than I thought they were gonna be, but they're little tiny glow-in-the-dark stars. And I have an idea for these. Oh, there's little moons in there too, I didn't notice. I have ideas for these. I got some little tiny, pretty silver snowflakes. And these I got for next Halloween. I got bat glitter. There we go, little bat glitters. I have a plan for those. And then I got little tiny, they're very, very tiny, little unicorns. Oops, where's? See if I can get it to show up. I'm gonna go very, very close to the camera. It's very small, right? There we go. It's teeny tiny unicorns. Yes, I have ideas for the little tiny stars. I want to see if I can make some dice that are in this color, and so you can't see the little stars, and then when they glow in the dark, you can just see the stars. I feel like that'd be cool. All right. Let's see. Silver. Yeah. Gold. Opal flakes. Yes, I do like the opal flakes. My only concern is making the exact same dice that you already got. Teeny unicorns. I know they're so small. Okay. Anyway, we could do the opal flakes. I think they'd be pretty. Opal flakes would be pretty. I think the opal flakes would match the best with this selection of colors. I just didn't want to repeat something that we had done before, but I think I'm gonna go for the opal flakes. Just because I like the sort of iridescent with these colors. So we'll add a little bit of this. Haha. That should be enough. The green makes it different. I mean, yeah, I guess. Otherwise, it's the exact same colors. What did Twitch emotes do? Also, you haven't been here, Theta, so you haven't seen that. So expand all colors. Wait, what do you mean all the colors to the whole of the dice? What do you mean, Jen? I feel like that emote conveys a very specific emotion, but I'm not quite sure what the emotion is. Valid. That's me on a daily basis. I guess I wasn't sure if you meant like add more colors or make it so that these colors were in more, like, a larger part of the dice. Alright. Oh, in a larger part of the dice. That is kind of my plan. I'm not going to do them the same way that I did yours. I'm not going to do the layers and then add the clear. I'm going to add some clear, add a drop of each one, and then add more clear, and then kind of swirl them together a little bit. So they will be, you know, a little bit different from what we've done before. I did some other dice this way, and it seemed to work out. So, am I just doing the one set of dice? Should I just? I mean, I feel like I should do more dice just so that I have more stock, but I think I'm just going to do this set of dice. Oh yeah, I have emotes from things where people have gifted me subscriptions. Let's see, what emotes do I have from things I've been gifted? Like that. That. There, there's a couple of ones that are from. Okay. I think we are ready to go. Let me do one thing before we go. I got new filters for my respirator. So let's put those on. I think I just have to attach them, right? There's the old ones. Here's the new ones. Which direction does this go? this. I have this backwards. There we go. There's this one. Does this line up? There we go. Alright, new filters. Let's see, breathing's a little easier now. I don't know what to do with the old filters. I'm going to set them down here for now. Figure out what to do with those later. Alright. Let's pour some resin. This might actually end up being slightly shorter than I was anticipating. We might end up closer to 4 hours instead of 5 hours, but that's okay. Since I'm just doing the one set of dice and not planning for 3. All right, I think we're ready to go. Let me just grab another swallow of tea. I think it is easier to breathe than it was. Yeah. I didn't realize. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how to tell when the filters actually get bad. I'm not actually sure. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm supposed to replace them after like a certain number of hours. But I don't know if it's been that number of hours. But okay, let's pour some resin. Let me grab a. Oh, I don't actually need that. I can just put things in a mixing cup. Okay. I'm just gonna grab a new one. Might as well. And I'll clean those out later. Oh, we're going to have a little bit of extra. What should we make? I only got 10 extra. With a couple of D6s, we could make 4. Well, I'll figure that out, I guess. Make necklace. I'll put a couple of dump molds off to the side because I'm going to end up with extra, because these take about 30 milliliters and I'm going to end up making about 40. So let's pour some resin. Alright. Part 1, part 2. I don't know why I'm putting that there. I need to actually look at this. Alright, I'm going to be quiet for a second while I pour this, just so I can pay attention to how much I'm pouring. As usual, if I can't talk and measure at the same time. That's gonna be, oops. I just got some resin everywhere. That's a mess. But I'm at the right level, so that's the important thing. Alright, part 2. What have you guys been up to? I mean, it sounds like a couple of you have, well, I guess, a couple of you have not been having the best weeks, but has there been any highlights? Any projects you're working on? A cool meme that you saw on the internet? That could be a highlight, depending on the kind of week you've had. I had my monthly, I don't know, probably monthly, existential crisis last night of what am I doing with my life? So I think I've got that out of my system for a little bit. I just gotta figure out, what am I doing with my life? I just feel like I want to put some energy towards something and I don't know what. I'm putting a lot towards my shop at the moment. I don't know if it's realistically going to be financially sustainable in the long run or not. So I'm trying to figure out I should figure out a way to get a second source of income, figure out a way to branch out what I'm making, just continue putting time and energy towards my shop. Yeah. Lots of variables. I do enjoy making dice, though. A lot of work, though. Oh, I need to get some. I got a set of commission ones. I have one more D6 that's in the tumbler. So I had to. I literally just got Minecraft like a couple weeks ago. I streamed it like right after I got it. Was that my first time playing? Yeah, I think it might have been my first time playing. I streamed it with me and my brother played together. Because he's played Minecraft for years and builds really cool stuff. And I'm like, I won't build cool stuff. But about once a week or so, he and a friend and I have been playing together on a server, and I've been having a lot of fun. I didn't realize how much fun I was going to have playing Minecraft. It's like every time we play, we find something different to do. Also, I find it really relaxing to just go mine a whole bunch of stuff. And find ore and dig it up and be like, I got iron! Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've only streamed Minecraft the once. But I'm trying to find excuses to play it more. I think if I was going to do that, though, I'd want to figure out how to set up like a server so that it could be there so I could play whenever I want, but also then I could play with friends. Yeah, exactly. There's so many options. That was like I was really like I said, I've been playing with my brother and a friend, and we kind of have found we have our own little things that we like to do. Yeah, there's I've been enjoying just mining, and I've been making dyes out of flowers. I figured out banners, and that's exciting to me. I'm like, I want to make all of the banners. That's fun. My friend likes to explore and stuff, so he's been taking maps and getting maps of all of the surrounding areas. You're using it as okay. Resource gathering. Yeah, I find that fun. I like the mining stuff. I'm not as much of a fighting person. I like the exploring. I want to see all of the different biomes because I haven't. And I want to build something cool. My brother's a builder, for sure. He builds really cool things in Minecraft. So he's one of those folks that's tries to get some of the late game items so he can start building giant things. And he does a little bit of redstone, but not a ton. But yeah, banners are fun. I was like, this is a thing? I want to make these. This is right up my alley. Alright. This is looking pretty good. Just make sure everything's scraped up. But no, let's see. I have probably been enjoying just strip mining way too much. Just I'm apparently maybe that's why I'm the one that keeps finding lava, is because I'm the one that's been doing most of the mining, but I seem to be a lava magnet. I just find it everywhere. Oh. Alright, I think this is all mixed. So let me put in our flakes. I'm just gonna pour them in here. I should have just put them directly from the container into the thing, but that's okay. It's all shimmery and glittery now. There's a lot of bubbles in here at the moment, but that's okay. I'll show you in just a second. It's very opalescent. It's very all sorts of shimmery and glittery. At about like 13 or 14, I think. It's about where I've been mining. I probably could go a little bit lower for diamonds and stuff, but it's been working out okay for me. Well, at the moment I'm mining because I want to clear out a giant cavern space and make like an underground Feywilds. That's my current goal. So I think the plan is, I mean, I'm doing some mining there, obviously, and then I think the plan is that my brother was talking about building a creeper farm so that we could get gunpowder, so that then we could build TNT, and I could use that for building it, you know, getting rid of some of these blocks. In the meantime, though, he has let me borrow his netherite pickaxe that he got and enchanted. I'm still figuring things out. I'm very new to the game. I haven't enchanted anything yet. Meanwhile, he has like a Unbreaking 3 something netherite pickaxe. Oh, it's Silk Touch. Yeah. All sorts of things. Alright. So for these, I'm going to fill them up about halfway with the resin first. Doesn't have to be exactly halfway, just about. I just want it to have a little bit of space at the top because I'm going to be doing some swirling. Oh, I didn't. No, that's fine. That's fine. What's on the edge here? Something on the edge of that one. All right. See, if I got a server set up though, then we could play together too. I'm enjoying Minecraft because I'm enjoying playing with other people too. That's fun. Although I would want to play with a group of people that's not gonna like grief each other, so I'd probably want to kind of vet who is in a server if I set one up. Alright, here is my plan. Let's add a little bit more to the D20. Just a little tiny bit more. Alright. I'm going to add a drop of each of these into these. And I'm going to go kind of in a line so that the green and the purple are at different ends. Wait a second, this is not quite mixed all the way. Mix both of these. These ones the pigment likes to end up at the bottom. I'm playing. Oh my gosh, I just blanked on what the musical instrument that because my brain supplied me with castanets and then marionettes, and neither of those is correct. Maracas! That's it. Oh no, I'm on Java. I went with the classic so that I could play with my brother because he's had it since the beginning. Green, 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 green. It's confusing that there's like more than one version, quite honestly. So it makes it difficult to set up. Well, I'm going to do the purple next, actually, because this one, these ones don't spread as much as the alcohol ink. Purple, 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 purple. I don't know why I insist on saying purple every time I put a drop of purple. Apparently I do. Oh, well, yeah, like I say, I don't know why they have, like, two completely different versions. What with, you know, it being a fun multiplayer game, but oh, okay. That makes sense. When did Minecraft, like, it as a game, not necessarily that version, but when did Minecraft come out? I feel like it's existed for a long time. Alright. I'm being a little messy, but that's okay, just because I'm pouring. And I do actually want to pour this one, because I want those colors to swirl around a little bit. I'm going to grab a little bit of, oh, okay, 2009-ish. Yeah, it was a little confusing when I was trying to figure out how to get Minecraft, because I'm like, what are all these different versions? What's the difference between these? Alright, I'm going to grab a stick, though. I'm just going to, actually, you know, I might not need to swirl these. I don't think I need to swirl these. It looks like they've swirled quite a bit. Let me show you the tops. Looks like they've swirled a bit. Come on, focus. Yeah, see, it looks like it's swirled already. I don't think I need to. They tried to bridge the version, but the game works slightly different between the versions. Oh, that makes sense to me, but is unfortunate. Oh, let's see. We probably have about 10 left. Should I make some D6s, maybe? Let's make some D6s. I'm just going to do them the exact same way. I finally got around to making some D6 molds that are just 2 D6s. These are picked ones. As opposed to, I have a set of 4 picked ones altogether. So I have the stuff for making like sets of D6s now, including picked ones. But I need to actually get things listed in my shop. I did add new stuff to my shop on the 1st, but I need to mark down when my next shop update's going to be. I've been trying to do it like the first Friday of every month. I might switch it to be like maybe the last Friday of every month. I think it was my grandma or someone made the good point that people get paid around then, so I might have more disposable income. Hopefully. Alright, and then let me add this to the lids, because I didn't think about that. I forgot. A bit to the lids. And once these are done, I'm gonna we got it. You know, it's going to be one of you two that wins apparently, because you're the ones that showed up. Which I guess, you know, bonus for actually showing up to my streams. I wonder where Bosun is, because they're usually here too. Hopefully they're alright. I like these colors. I think these are going to turn out pretty, which is good. I'm glad they're going to turn out pretty. What? Yeah. I don't know if you were here the stream that I called Jen my sugar mama. She keeps buying me stuff. There's a little bit left. I wonder if I can put it in here maybe. I can do maybe drop green. Oh. I think I said it earlier in the stream. I don't think you were here yet, because I think I was just talking to Jen at that point. But I was saying how it's fun seeing people that are here, like, week after week. Because it's like, I know that person, whenever you guys show up. That's kind of who I set up as VIPs, is the people that it's just like, I know that person whenever they show up in chat. Either in real life or just on Twitch, but it's always, I don't know. There's something nice about that. Right. Get this in here. That's a little weird, but that's okay. I think I got most of the resin out. Oops, there's some more resin. Hopefully that cures well. Alrighty. Okay. So I think these are all set to go. You know, it's definitely a lot easier making them, like making one set at a time, but I don't think it's, you know, as efficient for sure. I should get back into the swing of making more dice. I feel like I haven't made a ton in a while. Oh, I'm glad that you enjoy my streams. I'm always really curious why people end up at my stream or hang out at my stream. Whether it's because like they like arts and crafts, they're just like listening to me blabber while they're working on something else. Or you know, they do it because it's just like a social thing. Because I like hanging out with people and chatting and chat. So I'm glad that you are having fun and that you find it chill. And I'm glad that you like chatting, because that's why I like streaming too. I like chatting with people. Oh. So I'm gonna let these sit for just a moment, because there's still some bubbles in here. I want them to rise to the surface. And we'll put the lids on, and I will. Well, while we're waiting for that, let us. Oh, actually, yeah, we ended up being a little less than 5 hours. We only went about 4 hours, but we'll go until. Oh, good. I'm glad. That's so stupid, but I'm glad. It's cool that I'm glad that they like my work at least. Yeah, I know. I'm like, should I wait until 9 to end the thing? But I don't know that anyone else is gonna show up. Giveaways. Where's my thingy? Why is it not folding? Just a second here. I have to, oops, that's not what I want. I'll go back to here, and go to here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there's the two of you. Well, we're gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna close that, and then will it let me? Wait, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. Well, let's see who wins. Jen! Cool. Alright. There's a 50-50 chance. Ah! Alright. I mean, they were going to. One way or another. Alright, I think these are pretty okay. Get the cat hair out of there. Jen wins dice, and Beta wins because maybe I'll start streaming Minecraft. Alright, let's see here. There's just a couple bubbles. Let me just pop some bubbles here before I put the lids on. Make sure there's no cat hair in here, because there's always cat hair in here. Yeah, this is not going to work out well. Let's push that out, actually. It's kind of funny. So my dad is... The cubes! My dad is a middle school teacher, which it's been a little funky this year for sure. He's been doing online stuff, and he's a woodshop teacher. He hasn't been teaching woodshop this year, though. There's a whole stuff there, but he set up a like Minecraft server for his students, and so they've been doing stuff together on there, which is kind of funny to me. He's been getting information from my brother on how to do certain things. It's like, what's a beacon? Alright. There's more bubbles. But no, I've been having way too much fun playing Minecraft. I really like these colors. I hope these turn out well. I like the colors. Where are all these bubbles coming from? I think there must be some air trapped underneath some of the iridescent foil. I'm going to push that down. I don't want the big chunks of foil getting in the way. That is one of the things with the foil. If it's at the top, it can make it so that it sands weird. Yeah, redstone is logic gates encoding. Maybe that's why it confuses me. I've never been, like, I've done a couple of coding classes, and I did okay, but it just doesn't make sense to my brain. Redstone might actually make more sense to my brain. I haven't messed around with it, so I don't know all the pieces. But I'm more of a visual person, and so coding, where it's just all letters and numbers, I'm like, this is not a physical object that I can mess with. But I'm not to that point yet. I've just started playing this game, so I'll have to figure out how to set up a server and get my brother to play on it too, because he can do redstone stuff. Make sure there's still green in there. Okay, I think we've got the bubbles pretty much figured out. Hey,
Jen, do you mind if I just ship these with your custom dice that you're getting? Or would you like them before then? I will still need to clean these up and everything, obviously, but... Alright, I think I've got the bubbles out. I think the bubbles are out. Let's put these lids on. Okay, that works for me. I do have your address though, so that works out. Yeah, I was wondering how long the flowers would take to arrive, but that's good to know that I shouldn't be expecting them like tomorrow or anything. Oh, I was very confused for a moment because I thought that this D8 was the D4, and I'm like, this lid doesn't match that. I am excited to work on yours though, Jen. I'm pretty sure I can get yours done in one try. I have the materials and I know what you want. I think it'll be... Once the materials come in, I think we'll be all set to go. Make sure these bubbles are popped. Flowers. Yes, I've been really enjoying working with flowers. They're just... I don't know, there's just something so nice about all the working with the flowers. I have the set of ones with carnations in them, I think, over the tumbler as well. And they look so nice. I have the clear ones with the gold foil. Yes, I've flowers. And I think I've kind of, you know, figured out how to work with flowers, because you do need to do a couple of things to make sure that you don't end up with big air bubbles and stuff with the flowers, because that's easy to do. But yes, I am excited to see how they turn out. Make sure there's bubbles. So my only concern with these dice is that they'll end up with some sort of air bubble or something. But you're getting what you're getting with these ones. I don't know, Jen. I might have to keep these for myself. I think these are going to turn out pretty. Is this the right one? Yes, this is the right. So here's my... I really need to not cut the lids the exact same for both D10s. It really creates an issue. Yeah, this one goes to this one. Okay, we're good. We're good. I've figured out which one is which. Alrighty. Alright, let me set this over here. I think I'm going to need to fill up the air compressor. So I'm probably going to hop off before I put these into the pressure pot. But thanks for showing up, guys. I'm excited to have reached affiliate. I'll have to keep working on my my crow painting. I'm happy with how that turned out. It's different than I feel like my usual style, so it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun that it's different. But yes, yeah, I'm gonna head out. It is an hour earlier than I expected it to be, but I guess we only made one set of dice as opposed to 3. And yes, it was good to see you, Beta. I'm glad that you could make it. Hopefully I can see you guys on Wednesday. And I'll have to figure out when I can, like, what I need to set up to stream Minecraft, because I like playing Minecraft. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye!